Hello. You're so pink today.
I know.
It's nice. It's nice pink.
I got my Scene Queen hat at Warped Tour, and I was like, "What shirt goes with it?" Oh, like I have one. It matches.
They perfectly match.
So like,
too.
This is such a distinctly like Barbie pink. This is the only shirt I have I can wear with this.
Let me see the back of the hat.
It's just my Scene Queen.
Cool. Cool shit.
I didn't get to see her at Warped Tour, so I at least had to spend money.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was so glad you didn't open that up here because I might have dropped the box. And I was sure you were going to open it into this.
Noons.
I mean, it was a 4-pack. It wasn't like I scrambled a bajillion cans of them, but I definitely dropped them.
Well, it didn't explode, so you're fine. We made it out okay. I've only had one beer explode up here.
Yeah.
And I still made sure it didn't hit your floor.
No.
It's all over my pants.
Honestly, I would rather it get on the floor than on my computer. That's my worst nightmare. Mike K is first up today.
Okay.
How you doing, Mike?
Late
Gonna chat with
screening
Mike soon. Happy Friday, everyone. Can't watch live tonight because I'm catching a late night screening of Weapons, but I'm excited to catch this on the replay. Would you say it's been a great year for horror so far? I will not only say it's been a great year for horror so far, but in making this list, I think it's a really great year for movies, for the quality of film. I had a really hard time narrowing down my list today.
Yeah, it's always a good year for horror. I think it's been pretty damn good so far, though. I think for me, the biggest surprise is mainstream horror movies coming out swinging.
Yeah.
Like The Monkey, Hard Eyes. Like I'm looking down at my list as I'm saying this, but
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
No, like I'm not saying those are in my list either.
Okay.
I'm just saying the idea that like horror is coming out swinging in like the mainstream, not alone. Like the indies are always going to bring it, like Shudder and all that stuff. But I've been impressed with, including Weapons technically now. So like. Coming out swinging.
I'm so excited. So for anyone who doesn't know, and if you don't know, how did you even click on this video? Because it's the thumbnail and it's the title of the video. We're finally doing our favorite films of the year thus far.
Remember we said we were going to do that like a month ago?
Well, but there were good reasons to not do it because there was actually something big to cover every single week since. So today's the day. What we're going to do is we're going to do our top 5s and we're just going to go back and forth and back and forth. I've kind of cheated a little bit, but I don't know. I
don't even know what my top. I know what my top 5 is. I don't know how I'm going to order them. I'm looking at them and I'm like, I wonder which order.
I forced myself to settle on an order for now, but I will warn everybody out there. There is a good chance that this list is going to change.
Yeah.
Mainly because at the end of the year, when I put together my top 10, I usually, at the very least, right before I lock in the list, will rewatch my potential top 20.
Yeah.
And because things are so crazy and Comic-Con and TIFF right around the corner, I didn't get the opportunity to rewatch a couple of things. So there might be a little recency bias on my list and, other things that I was lucky enough to catch a couple of times, but there's certain things that I wanted to include that I just need to rewatch.
I get you.
Yep. Want to take a couple chats before?
Yeah, click the wait, Bianca.
Right, this one.
There. Yeah.
Did you see the new trailer for him? It looks so good. I didn't watch it.
Oh, I love this trailer. It got way more in depth into like the lore we can expect and what Marlon Wayans' character is going to put the rookie through, but also it feels very Opus, but just for athletes. And I'm in. I'm so in. It's so football coded in the horror itself, and we don't get many sports horror movies, so I am really excited for this.
I actually liked the fact that I was about to be like, why don't I watch it live? But I kind of don't want to ruin it for myself.
It looks really cool.
I'm excited for that one. What else we got here? There's something else that I wanted to click on earlier.
I don't know.
It does feel like a long time ago. This year feels weird.
Yeah, it does feel like I've seen so much this year already.
Okay. There was some, this is what if anyone hasn't seen East of Wall, I can't recommend it enough. It's one of my favorites that I caught at Sundance this year. And it's one of those ones that it seems like word of mouth is really helping it, but I think it's got the potential to break into certain awards conversations, like probably Indie Spirit Awards and stuff like that. But really, really well done first feature that, it's kind of like a docudrama. The director was inspired by real people, and she films it in their real space, but it's not a one for one for their experience, but it's inspired by certain things they've gone through and how they operate, and really just like beautiful raw film. Cannot recommend it enough. I mean, kind of. That is a millennial thing, but I'm also wearing navy blue. Right?
That's black.
No, it's black.
That's
right.
aggressively black.
It's black. These shorts are navy. These shorts are navy blue.
That's very black.
Robert, you're right. Yeah. No, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Very correct.
There's blue in
now you're like looking at it like, right? How did I?
There's blue here. There's blue in the flag,
okay,
obviously.
Right. Yep, there is technically blue in the flag.
Guys, I flew too much yesterday. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Mothman. Go down.
Mothman?
Really
this one?
Yeah.
Need to know, Strange Harvest, and is it worth my time in theaters? I'm so curious.
I liked it at Fantastic Fest. We have found out much later that apparently there is some AI used. I cannot pinpoint where after having seen the film.
My hair
but apparently some of the imagery is AI generated, so obviously do with that what you want. Again, when we saw the premiere at Fantastic Fest, I couldn't pinpoint anything, and it's a good like Poughkeepsie Tapes kind of riff. It's
you don't know how the AI was used?
No, okay. Like again, someone says like there's AI imagery in it somewhere, like it's worked in, but it's something that was found out later, like yada yada yada. Anyway, so again, I'm putting it out there just for context. If you don't want to support something with that, obviously, please do not. The film itself is quite effective and quite creepy, especially for like all of those kind of true crime replication horror things where you have talking heads and then the tapes and like footage and evidence. It feels really natural. It never feels goofy in its kind of going to the talking heads and hearing people talk about the experience and then going and seeing the footage. Like the footage brings it. Like it's gross, graphic. It's really effective. So again, do with it what you will. I
am intrigued. I want to look up that AI information, which will not happen right now, but eventually I'll do it.
Yeah.
I feel like there was something else that I was going to say in response to that, and I can't remember. I just binged Sirens.
Oh, the show, like the show?
Yeah, the Netflix show. Because I'm trying to catch up on as many Emmy things as possible, and Megan Fahey got that nomination, which good for her. I can see why. Because at first I was kind of judging from afar, being like, "Who's even watching this show?" And then I watched it, and she is really good. She is undoubtedly the anchor of that show, and a big reason why it works as well as it does. These are good calls. Presence.
I wish I liked Presence more.
I liked it.
Did not work for me.
I liked it. I liked it quite a bit.
The narrative style was just it. It's just you're either gonna love it or hate it.
That's
the kind of thing.
I understand that.
It did not grab me in the way I wanted it to.
Have you seen Sorry Baby?
Not, no.
Oh boy,
a big old binge.
So this is another one that's on my radar for things like Spirit Awards, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the ones that we start talking about potentially cracking certain categories at the Oscars, if not other award ceremonies. It is another exceptional feature directorial debut. I'm so excited for The Long Walk. I need it to be at a certain level, if not above, and with everyone involved. I think. Try not to get ahead of myself.
I have not seen it yet, so I cannot comment on anything.
Nobody has.
Yeah, it's fair.
Hopefully soon. All right. Want to do top fives?
Yeah, well, that's going to take a good amount of time as we go through them. So.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Are you going from five? Go from 5 to 1.
I'm going to go from 5 to 1.
Okay, so will I.
I'm going to start with a movie. God, I said, I think I know.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with a movie called Stay Online.
Oh,
and
I wasn't expecting something I had not seen.
Yeah, so I saw it at Fantasia maybe 2 years ago at this point. Not 2 years. I forget when I saw it, but it is a
2023.
Right. So it's a screen life movie about the Ukraine war. It is fiction, so it is not real. But it like basically the screen life is happening in the Ukraine, and it is a replication of many things happening at the time. It's also just a very chilling for the social reasons, obviously, because we're talking about the Ukraine war and they're very vocal about everything that is happening, but also it becomes like a rescue mission at points. And the woman who has the laptop and whatever it is, like, there's a child, missing parents, a soldier gets involved, they go on their own little mission to try and save some lives. Like, it's really well done. It made me think of Hardcore Henry once the soldier element came into it. And it's otherwise just super effective, very punchy, very dramatic, very of the time. It's one of those movies that, like, you know, you kind of brace yourself going, okay, this Ukraine war, especially when I saw it, it's like the Ukraine war is happening. We're obviously outsiders and can only see so much, but what it felt like and the story it was telling and everything it used for the screen life was so well done. It was one of those, like, you're doing screen life in one of the ways that, holy shit, you've maximized the potential of how to use screen life in a dramatic setting. So, like, I give that one so much credit.
Looks like you might be able to.
It is out.
You could stream it on Prime Video. It looks like, and then you can rent it on other platforms too. And now that it's that high on your list, I'm going to prioritize it.
It's called Stay Online. It's very good. Again, it's a heavy watch. Yeah, it's heavy, but for what it is, it's fantastic.
And when was it technically released?
It had to be 2023 Fantasia. I guess I saw it.
No, I mean, like, now.
Oh, this year. So it came out earlier this year. It had if you search your emails.
Who was the distributor?
God, good question. It came out, like, so randomly. And
I'm gonna look.
Yeah. It might be. It's definitely in my emails.
I'm so curious.
I can.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you did? Yeah.
March 7th.
Yeah, March 7th. There you go. Yeah, it came and went. It literally, like, the press blast came out a week before. So it was one of those things where,
what a
like,
shame.
Yeah.
Considering you love it so much. I am going to watch this.
Fucking good.
Awesome. In a very drastic shift, number 5 on my list right now is something that I've seen very recently. I'm going with Together. I'm a little obsessed with that movie. I think the idea, I love body horror in general. We'll probably talk more about that later. But I think the idea of exploring codependent relationships via body horror is one of the most genius concepts. I know we differ on this, but I love the lore that they established in order to, like, get in order to give the story an end to that concept with those characters. And I thought that the pairing of Alison Brie and Dave Franco in those roles was just utter perfection. I thought they totally lost themselves in the role, but I love the fact that you could still feel the meta quality of the movie, the fact that you're watching two people who are actually married in real life play these characters. I want a Together cinematic universe where I can see all different types of people in different situations have this kind of curse infect them and then see how they operate and try to get out of it. I'm a little obsessed with this idea.
Yeah, and again, I like Together. I want to make sure, like, I'm not negative on Together. Together's a good movie. It's just not in my top 5, top 10 or anything like that.
It's got
for the reasons we talked about.
It's also got some of my favorite set pieces of the year. I'm not going to spoil anything because it's still a new release, but I am obsessed with the contained nature of that bathroom scene and how,
oh my God,
how so little is happening, but it feels like so much. It was one of my favorite communal viewing experiences when we saw it together at Sundance.
No, again, the Sundance screening did go hard, and, like, for a Sundance screening to have those kind of reactions and stuff, that is important and noteworthy.
I love that scene. I love the hallway scene that's in the trailer. There's a bunch of other scenes that I can't really talk about that I just loved.
But we did already when we spoiled it. So
but we can't right now.
No,
we can't right now.
Saying, go back to the past episode if you want that.
And also, not that every single movie needs this particular quality, but I personally always appreciate when a movie is highly rewatchable. And this is one that I can very, very clearly tell I'm going to not be able to stop whenever it's on in my vicinity. So, Together, number 5 right now.
Damn it. It's killing me because I'm looking at it like,
I get it. We can save a little time towards the end for like asterisk kind of talk.
Okay.
Like honorable mentions and things can change.
I'm going to go to Grand Theft Hamlet.
Huh, I missed that. It's South by, right?
Yeah, South
Yeah.
by, and then it
I
played
heard
somewhere
such
else
great
too.
things about it.
It really got me. So for anyone who doesn't know what Grand Theft Hamlet is, it's exactly what it sounds like. Some guys did their own production of Hamlet in Grand Theft Auto. And when we talk about like lockdown pandemic movies, so like during lockdown when we were all stuck inside, Grand Theft Hamlet came apart because two friends were just trying to find a way to pass the time, and they were actors. Like that's what they did. One had a family, one was like solo by himself, and to get through being alone and separated, they used Grand Theft Auto's multiplayer setting sandbox, and they basically cast and recreated Hamlet throughout the game, and they pulled it off. And it's one of those
So cool.
It's one of those, like, not only is it going to be one of the films I point to when how the pandemic influenced some pretty good art. I'm like, we're going to be living through pandemic movies for a while that aren't good. Grand Theft Hamlet is one of the good ones, and it is because it gets to the root of not only it's fun to watch people recreate Hamlet and Grand Theft Auto. Mm-hmm. That is one part of it. The other part of it is how like human and communal it is, because there's so much interpersonal stuff where like it gets really dramatic at parts, because the one guy who has, his family going on gets a little sidetracked and he can't be in the game as much because he still has his family. And then the other guy who's there is like, I have nothing going on and this is the only thing I have going in my life and you can't drop out. Like there is more than just ha-has and funnies. And like, it really boils down how important not only like social interaction is with us, but like using video games as a way to kind of like keep in touch with your friends, and like video game culture alone is not just a bad thing. So there's a lot of emotional firepower in Grand Theft Hamlet that I didn't believe would be there. But then you also get the goofy shit of like them trying to rehearse a scene and a random player is like in a fighter jet and comes in and kills them all because like they're just playing the game as they are. Like it's got the right beats in it. So I'm gonna go Grand Theft Hamlet. Songbird answered already. It is a movie release.
A movie, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can also stream it on Prime.
It might be on Prime too, but I know it's definitely a movie. That's who released it. So yeah, Grand Theft Hamlet, was not expecting it to be both deeply funny, but also like deeply moving. Yeah. And that's what earned it.
I remember being extremely bummed that I missed that when it screened at South by. And I remember reading a little bit about what the movie was about and how it was made and everything, and really wanting to interview those filmmakers. And it didn't pan out, but now maybe I will circle back because
it's amazing of what they
This is on your list.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. I'll do my number 4 and then we'll hit those super chats.
Yeah, we can get there.
All right. Well, my number 4 I know is going to cross over with your list because this is where I have The Ugly Stepsister.
Okay.
There's so many things I love about this movie. I will never forget being at Sundance, and it wasn't on our interview schedule, and I was encouraged multiple times to add it. It's a great movie. You're gonna love it. And because we were just so overloaded, I'm like, I can't do it. Finally, I don't remember why one person tipped the scale more than the other, but finally someone was like, shut the fuck up and watch this movie and do it. And thankfully they came through and made it so I could see the movie. And I'll tell you, Matt, I was losing my mind watching this. I have a very high tolerance for body horror.
Yeah.
That movie made me more squeamish than anything I've seen recently. But on top of that, similar to The Substance. One, actually, I love the fact that I think the movie is similar to The Substance, but it's also wholly doing its own thing. And it very much justifies the existence of two body horror movies exploring similar themes and ideas, but in completely different ways. I think the idea of turning the Cinderella storyline on its head this way is just utterly brilliant. What? Oh, yes.
Sorry, I'm just saying, like, it's The Ugly Stepsister, to answer King.
It is.
She's explaining the movie, The Ugly Stepsister.
Just in case anybody doesn't know, it's basically a very different version of the classic tale Cinderella, where instead of focusing on the title character, it is about the ugly stepsister who is basically trying to go after Cinderella's standards, and it explores the extent she's willing to go to and what she's willing to do to herself to get there. And it's body horror, and yeah, it's horrific
like period
and
body
deeply
horror, which is
disturbing,
crazy,
but
yeah.
it's also a really smart and effective way to make these really essential points about how utterly absurd it is that, you know, women in particular are held to certain standards and what one feels they must put themselves through in order to be accepted or looked at the way that they want. I just think it's something else. Also, another feature directorial debut.
So that was what really impressed me.
Ooh.
It's a directorial debut.
It's a big one.
But it is so confident. Like everything about it is just confident filmmaking. The tone just like it is laced together so delicately, and yet like it hits so hard between the dark comedy, the really brutal like horror elements of it, the squeamishness, the lightheartedness, like everything is there. It's hitting on everything that it has to, and there's just such a not heavy touch to what's going on, and yet it is such a loud vocal movie about what it's talking about. So there's just so much agility in that screenplay and like the execution.
Cast is phenomenal. I cannot recommend that one enough, clearly. All right, before we each do threes.
Do.
All right. Mirror Domains. Shout out to Steven Soderbergh. Black Bag was good. This is one of the ones that's still on my must-watch list. I keep hearing the absolute best things about it. I will watch this as soon as I possibly can.
Same.
Annabelle. Happy weekend, everyone. As far as earlier releases, I'd pick one of them days, and Hard Eyes were fun viewings.
I saw one of them days on the flight back. It was funny. It really was.
Who's in that?
I think it's Kiki and SEA.
Yes.
Very funny together. So that's what really drew through.
Fun viewings. Also, Matt, one of the few dudes that can rock any color on screen. Pop quiz. Any sequel you want or need now? Well, I just demanded a Together cinematic universe. Also, Matt, did you hear the big news today?
Did I?
A certain movie that I love is getting a sequel. A certain franchise that I love is getting a new installment.
I missed that.
And bringing it to number 7. That would be Final Destination.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad they announced that.
I am mostly happy about it. I will always be nervous when they announce another installment of one of my favorite film franchises. I thought they knocked Bloodlines out of the park. I am mostly just waiting to see who else signs on for the movie.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah.
Because,
I mean, it's still early, I assume.
Yes.
So just the idea that like we're getting another one. That's
no. We're getting another one. One of the Bloodlines co-writers is involved. Laurie Evans Taylor, which does give me hope, but there's no mention of who's coming back to direct, if they're coming back at all.
Come on.
And I want them to, but I also respect their choice also.
Oh yeah, no. I hope they come back if they want to. Like, yes. I'm not forcing them.
And I also want to say, if they don't come back, that doesn't mean that I have no faith in her writing a good script. It's just like I want them to choose whatever speaks to them most in the moment.
They understood Final Destination so deeply, and the way that they were once again able to balance dark humor and the real fucking gruesome Final Destination kill sequences. It's better than other films have. So they understand the ingredients that it takes to really bring the most out of Final Destination. So I hope they return.
Yeah. So I guess I kind of gave 2 answers there.
I'm waiting for my Hard Eyes.
The answers were handed to me.
I'm waiting for my Hard Eyes sequel announcement.
I would like that.
So
I would like another Hard Eyes.
That's my wish.
I'm trying to think of anything out of left field, but I got nothing.
Dangerous Animals.
I just like Dangerous Animals.
I mean, I'd love to see more.
Well, there you go. Shudder, Clown and Cornfield. I would like that second book adapted.
I mean, I think we're going to.
I would hope so. Let's get on that announcement. Maybe they're just waiting for the Shudder numbers to come in this week, but I would
a little more too.
Very much like that. Wiley, favorite movie of the year so far for me is Oh Hi. I love Molly Gordon. It's funny and got the best soundtrack of the year. Clario.
I'm assuming that's who did the sound. I don't know, but
I don't know. I think it might be misspelled. I love rom-coms. Oh Hi is quite good.
I just skipped so much at Sundance.
It
pained me. There was so much I had to let go.
It's one of those movies where I was very impressed by how much they're able to accomplish with one storyline, just in terms of like keeping it natural and grounded enough, but also playing into more heightened beats in a way that doesn't take away from what they established early on, but lets them, have a little fun and swing a little big.
Fuck yeah.
I thought they were really good. I'm just trying to
going back to the
live.
Yeah, musical artist.
Huh?
Musical
Yeah,
artist,
but maybe it's one of those things where like I've just been saying it wrong.
Hell yeah, Songbird.
Claro. No, I was semi right. I think
I was semi right.
No, because yeah, it's the eye is in the wrong spot. That's why I'm like, are we talking about the same artist?
Got it. You were close. Yeah. You both are talking about the same person.
A+ music though. Yeah. Will agree. Someone else. Mental Me has Oh Hi as his number 3.
Oh hi. Oh hi, doggy.
A lot of Oh Hi love here. That makes me happy.
Only semi wrong.
Yeah.
Never full
It's
wrong.
nice being semi wrong. No, yeah. I've been full wrong many a times. Where are we at? We're 3. You're 3.
Yeah, man, this is what I've been. I think it's Warfare.
Ooh, that is in my second tier.
Yeah, it made my topper tier.
Yeah.
Goddamn, it's just it is the anti-war movie. It still as a war movie, which is why it's effective, and it is not glorifying anything. It is brutal. It is an assault of so many fucking things in your face, and again, it's like every generation gets their Black Hawk Down. And yeah, this is the Black Hawk Down of the moment right now. So we talked about it in depth on our episode. So like I just look for our Warfare episode and you can hear a lot more thoughts on it, but real easy, down and dirty. It's just fucking captivating. And again, watching it in the lens of this is what war really is. It ain't what anyone's making it up to be. Like don't believe anything you hear. Like, oh man, and the like ensemble of the year, like one of those like ensemble of the year kind of movies. Holy shit, it is top to bottom so well acted. So there's not much more. Like, I don't want to repeat what we said in the episode already. So just go back on the Warfare one.
I'm a big fan of that one too. Maybe towards the end, I'll list off all the ones where I'm like, I didn't put this in the top 5 because I want to rewatch them, and that is one of them that is on that list. So blab more about that later. But I second everything you just said with Warfare. It's phenomenal in so many respects. It's another one that I am hoping is gonna linger long enough to break into the awards conversation. I'm a little nervous about its chances. Just like what happened.
I don't think it'll have a chance of anything like that.
I mean,
like Civil War, like stuff like that.
Maybe some like technical awards though.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Sound, maybe like
at the very least, sound is what I would hope for.
I still don't think it'll. I don't think it'll linger that long.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if A24 does some sort of last minute push for it. I would like to see it happen, but I know it's unlikely.
Well, if they didn't really do it with Civil War, I mean, they tried, but not much.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think.
They're somewhat similar topics, but also completely different movies at the same time. So I don't know. Between the two, I would think that Warfare would give them a far better chance of actually getting nominations. So we shall see. My next one, again, I said recency bias.
Oh, you're
Weapons.
Oh, fair.
Like that. So I had an absolute blast seeing Together at Sundance.
Yeah, that Weapons screening was.
I might put Weapons a tiny notch above in terms of one of my favorite communal viewing experiences of 2025. I will not repeat everything we just said on our Weapons episodes, but I was losing my mind, tears streaming down my face. Now some of you know what kind of tears those were. I thought the whole thing was just really beautifully and effectively structured. The performances are all so good. I love me a big ensemble where all the characters are so well drawn. And man, that ending is something I will never, ever forget.
It's fair.
I can't wait to watch this movie again.
Yeah, ditto. It's not in my top 5, but I very much like this movie. I liked it so much that I actually finished my review after we did our discussion of it, like my main written review. And when I left the movie and I first drafted, I was like, yeah, it's like a 3.5. But talking about it more and actually sitting with it more, it's a solid 4 out of 5 for me. So 100%. Like that's, oof, weapons be good.
Weapons is good. All right. Super chats before top twos. All right. Can't thank you two enough for the support. I'm behind on movies this summer because of everything, but adding these all to my list.
There you go.
Thank you for the super chat. So glad.
We aim to make life harder.
Sending good movies in your direction. You deserve only the best. Sending good vibes. And we have Caleb here. You know what that means. Actually, I can start us off with this, but not with news. That's your job. I think we might be in a situation where we have one open spot. I don't know. I'm gonna pose this
for fantasy football.
I'm gonna pose this to the group, and I'll let everybody determine what we wind up doing. At this point, I think we have one open slot if we do a 12-person league.
12 is best.
I was thinking that
12.
I will let everybody who is in the league weigh in on this because we've always been a 14, if not 16, maybe one year team league. And it does make the waiver wire incredibly difficult, which could be a really exciting challenge, or it could be like a little bit of a drag sometimes. Like
when the waiver wire's
you
deep,
want to know you have a shot though at getting someone if you need.
I don't know. That's how you find the players that break out.
I will pose that to the Patreon group. But in the meantime, if you want this potential last slot, it's now or never going over to the Patreon page, which you could find a link to in the description section of this video, and sign up. And then also shoot me a DM just to make me aware in Patreon. That way I can loop you in ASAP. Give me some football news.
Daniel Jones is making a real hard bid to start in Indianapolis, and Anthony Richardson just dislocated his finger last game, so that got even better. But Daniel Jones played scrubs in a preseason game, and he still was 50% on his passes, which ain't great. Trying to think of there's some footage coming out of camp of Aaron Rodgers, and he looks not as agile as usual. People are making some comments about how he's moving around. So we'll see if he can take it in the NFL this year. We traded for CJ Gardner-Johnson from the Eagles, and he almost tore his ACL for us. So we will have one of the best defenses in the league, but we just took a hit with that. So I don't love that. Just trying to think of any quick hitters, but that's the big stuff. I'm
so excited.
That's what everyone be talking about recently.
I can't wait to draft. I can't wait to do my research. I have so much homework to do. But it's the good homework.
It's the good kind of homework.
I love, one of my favorite feelings is during fantasy football season, the fact that, I actually want to do something else, you know?
Yeah.
Go on IMDb or do my, my movie-themed games, Framed and shit. I want to go up and look up my fantasy football, and I want to watch football all day on Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
The Browns QB situation is hilarious.
What's going on?
Shedeur Sanders was listed really low, so everyone's like, he's gonna get cut, but then he did well. So I don't know. It's a mess over there at the Browns. Anyway, that's football. Let's get back to it.
Doug says enjoyed weapons, but trailers were misleading when they said entire class went missing when it was all but one kid. I think that was in a trailer, no?
Not really.
Entire class would be much scarier.
I get that. I understand that. One kid missing turns the story a little bit. I feel
like that was in one of the official descriptions, though.
Oh, I'm sure it's somewhere.
Synopsis.
Don't get me wrong. It's
I don't know.
There.
All right. 2.
I mean, my 2 is easy. It's Ugly Stepsister.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have to rehash that one. I fucking, again, another one. The more I sit with, just the more that's fucking perfect. So
I would love to see that one go on an award season run because
I don't have hope for it. But that'd be great.
IFC and Shudder have played pretty well at the Independent Spirit Awards.
That's true.
And that movie seems like and especially on the heels of The Substance being a body horror movie that did really well at the Academy Awards. I
get it.
I would be open-minded about that. But of course it demands a campaign, which I would like to see them do.
Mount that campaign. Yeah.
My number 2 is Life of Chuck. This is another movie that I've gotten incredibly obsessed with. This might be one of the movies that I've seen the most since my first viewing. I think I've seen this movie probably 4 or 5 times. Well, it work demanded it. I saw it once at TIFF. And then I loved it so much at TIFF that the very first press screening, like I had to see it again. And that was already like, that was way early compared to usual press screens. It was something like 2 months before the release.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Then I saw it again closer to release. Then I saw it again for the Mark Hamill Q&A I moderated. And then I saw it again to like pay money to see it in the theater to support the movie that I loved. So there you go. It was 5 times. I think it's a brilliant adaptation. I think Mike Flanagan is an absolute ace when it comes to capturing the essence of what makes a Stephen King story so special, but also finding really smart ways to enhance it in the film medium. Like certain things about that short story that I loved. I was so impressed by how he made them stronger, but in a slightly different way. There's also just kind of story that I think I needed right now. Just a really nice reminder that we contained multitudes, and a really great reminder of how even the smallest interaction can linger with someone for ever and ever and ever. Yeah. I find it's inspiring and heartening, and that's like top priority what I need right now. So that movie is firmly in my number 2 position.
I mean, my 1 is easy because I've been talking about it since last year. Like, it still has not been dethroned for me. It's still my dead friend Zoe. Like,
explain to people what it is, just in case they haven't heard, and also because that one did not get the release I think it deserved
at all. It again just kind of went to VOD. But once more, we were talking about a movie, My Dead Friend Zoe, and it's about a soldier who comes back and is trying to cope with PTSD and life back in America, and she has, it's her father, correct? Grandfather. It's been so long since I've seen it. I want to get that.
I'll already tell you that when we talk about the ones that didn't crack my list because I haven't seen them recently enough, that's one that could wind up being in my top 10, but I couldn't say it right now because it's been a while since I've seen it.
Anyway, Ed Harris is there and he is interacting with Sneaker Martin Green, and it is a very good, like, how different generations of military deal with the PTSD. But then you have the dead friend Zoe, grandfather. That's what I thought. Okay. Yes, grandfather. But yeah, then you have dead friend Zoe. And my God, like, just the ghost of the dead friend from the military and how that plays into this poor girl's life. And it's funny. It's heartfelt. It's everything you kind of want from that kind of movie. Like, I spent the last fucking 20 minutes just crying. It is just so insanely well crafted. And once again, I believe debut filmmaker. It's based on a short. It's a Kyle's short that he turned into a feature. I do want to say possible feature debut, but just My Dead Friend Zoe is so good. I've been talking about it for so long. Like, it's hard to not rehash things, but
worth rehashing them when they made such a big impression.
No, 100%.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Just because someone was asking. I believe you could stream it on Prime Video right now.
Prime Video. Yeah.
And I just wanted to confirm that this was also a feature debut.
I'm almost positive it is, but
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
No, that's the short.
Oh, short?
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
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 I think you're right.
Debut. A crazy.
It's hard to look that information up mobile. Desktop makes it much easier. I always have something to say about IMDb and Box Office Mojo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy it's out. I'll still talk about it a little bit because we're gonna do, I'm sure, an end of year recap. And it's gonna be hard for me not to list that. But
there's a very good chance I will be blabbing about it more at that point too. I haven't seen it since the Sundance, the South by Southwest premiere, which was last year, well over a year ago at this point, right?
No,
2 years.
It wasn't last South by. It was the South by before that.
But like the South by before, which isn't a full 2 years.
Sorry, yes, not a full.
Yeah, I meant like
2 years.
I meant like in my brain.
In brain, yeah. In brain world.
In brain world, yes. I don't know what criticisms you're referring to.
I think just general criticism.
I don't know. If you want to, pose one particular one in the chat, I will happily either argue why I don't feel that way, or maybe even be understanding of it. Who knows? Mm-hmm. I'm just seeing if we have any other comments about these 2 movies before we move on to my last one, which is so obvious. So obvious.
Couldn't tell. Couldn't
Final Destination Bloodlines. There's a good chance this movie could be my number one of the whole damn year.
Well, power to you.
I feel like I cannot overstate how happy it makes me to have such a long wait between installments of one of my favorite film franchises of all time, have my expectations through the roof, and then have it pay off.
Oh, yeah.
Not only have it pay off with a solid movie, but a movie that so far exceeded those expectations. I can't quite believe that someone came up with this Bloodlines idea, and it was so fucking smart and effective. It added to Death's design just enough, but didn't completely rock the foundation of the franchise or retcon things or do other things we see franchise continuations lean on when it comes to storytelling. I thought it was so smart. I thought the performances were great. A whole new cast of characters for me to fall in love with and root for and be absolutely heartbroken, but also really enjoy their big epic death sequences. And also like a whole nother batch of really, really clever and well executed kill scenes. That MRI scene is like an all-timer for the franchise for me. And I have a lot of others that I am very dedicated to keeping at the top of the list. That is very much up there at this point. What an opening sequence, too.
Best one. I do think it is the best opening sequence.
I have a very hard time picking between, in particular.
I know, yeah.
Plane, Truck with Logs, this one, and also Roller Coaster too. I think all four of those are like cinema gold.
But to me, though, it's more. I like we'll never be able to shake the log truck because
it's everywhere.
It is. It's everywhere. It's great. It's ingrained in not only just pop culture but reality. The plane one obviously is terrifying because that's one of everybody's fears and stuff like that. But the size and the scope and everything about the Bloodlines opening,
so good.
God damn, like
that.
Like that
passenger just like
the amount of kills that is in there. The grandiosity of the production value and everything they pour into it, like this entire building just fucking crumbling and like finding every way to make that scenario terrifying. It's not just about it falling, it's everything else that's happening there too. It's not just about falling out of it. Are you the one who gets killed by the flambe and like everything about that? It's so great.
I love
the elevator, the this, the that, the fucking piano. Oh.
I love it. It's gonna be real hard. It's going to be real hard to top that one on my list.
Rube Goldberg ass fucking death machine.
I'm just so happy for that team too. Yeah. I like also good people in this industry and I get the best vibes from all of them. So I'm just so happy that they had a win too.
Yeah.
100%. Love it.
Again, I hope they come back. I do. I really stand on. I hope the filmmakers are back.
I will have maximum faith in Final Destination 7 if Adam and Zach come back.
I agree.
Yeah. I would not mind more from them. So, bunch of things that didn't make the cut.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like Dangerous Animals is there for me.
I like Dangerous Animals.
Had fun with that.
My dead friend Zoe and So Torn are.
I have look at So Torn. Right
that's
there.
funny.
Yeah.
Those are two that I have not rewatched since that South by Southwest, and I remember leaving like over the moon about both of them. So once I rewatched, they could get up.
I think So Torn's available now. If you have not
talk about a feature directorial debut, and he is so young.
It is
so young.
Like Fargo-esque crime thriller, like around a seamstress, and the way that she uses threads and needles to like get out of scenarios, like it's like her superpower. Like her defense at one point is staying in her shop and rigging it with like threads and needles. And the way it's smart
photographed too. Like I feel like that idea should be too complicated.
Right.
And it's not.
It should be too complicated. But
the director is Freddie McDonald, and just like watch out.
So
I'm telling you, bookmark that name. He's gonna go up and up and up and up. I also thought Eve Connolly was phenomenal as the lead in that movie too. I also love that movie's poster. That's one of my favorite posters.
The Stitch together
good.
Poster. Yeah.
So good. So that one can definitely crack my top 10 by the end of the year. I also had I had Warfare on there as well. Sinners, I probably need to watch a couple more times to really have confidence that it'll be in my top 10, but it's definitely in contention. I want to rewatch The Surrender from South by. That one really worked for me. Same thing with Redux. What's up with that one? When is that coming out?
It got picked up. It comes out fall.
So it is going to be a 2025
release.
It's
a 2025. Okay. It's
Saban. So that one can definitely be in the mix here too. I jotted down Superman too because
I love Superman.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't have that on my list. I mean, I liked it a good deal. I don't think it's my top 5, but I liked it a great deal.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of that movie, and I want to rewatch it ASAP. East of Wall, I Said Sorry Baby. 28 Years Later is pretty high up for me as well, but I want to give that another watch. And then the other one that I know I will watch fairly soon for a second time is Sketch, which I saw and fell in love with at TIFF last year. It's out in theaters right now. I think it doesn't have the best distributor, which is
it does not.
It
does not, unfortunately.
A problem.
It'll be VOD before you know it, and you can see it.
Yeah. So maybe.
I know. So I have my ones marked where on my list I keep things undistributed until they come out. I actually did Redux, but so I'm still waiting on I think Touch Me will be out this year. It got picked up by Yellow Veil, and I think they are slating it for this year. So Good. Touch Me is one really to keep an eye out for. Trying things. I mean, again, I can't wait to see what they did with Shelby Oaks and the updates. I do want to see how more gore.
I'm eager to see that.
They added Derek Mears. They added an entire whole he's just playing a character. So I'm okay, cool. You're gonna play some kind of killer, obviously. I don't think you bring Derek Mears in.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got Good Boy getting promoted.
Yeah,
so
I saw that.
Coming out soon.
This is a good poster.
Yeah, no. So we're doing good.
We're doing real good this year. That's a great question. Rumors about a Child Eater sequel. Any truth? No.
Any truth.
I will just say I won't tell you anything about it because he wouldn't want me to. But I did just read one of Erlinger's new scripts.
Nice.
And
that's great.
Dude knows what he's doing. I love Erlinger. There's something else that because where'd it go?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
Oh, here it is. Xeno Hour added because I'm what Life of Chuck criticisms. I've seen and heard the most were that it was underdeveloped and overstuffed. Overstuffed, I will definitely, and again, this is just my opinion. If someone felt that, they feel that, and I can't deny that. For me, it did not feel overstuffed. There is a lot going on, but that is kind of the point of the movie, is that the world is so full of people who are really close and have and spend a lot of time with us, but then also there's people who you encounter just once and wind up having an epic impact on who you become and how you walk this earth after the fact. So I think that the movie having so many characters is a necessity to executing that idea strongly. And, the number 3 you listed there, that it's a bad adaptation. I kind of talked about my opinion on that earlier. I actually think it is the best possible adaptation of that short story that we could have possibly gotten. Tonally even, I definitely do not agree with that criticism. I think, obviously the movie is separated into chapters. It's separated into chapters with great purpose, and each one does have a different vibe, but I actually think they're all tonally matched quite well. And they all do have a similar tone and feel to them. So I also do not agree with anybody who says number 2, and I don't know, there's that. But also, if it doesn't work for someone, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I still love it.
Don't change anything.
Yeah. Yeah, now a lot of people saying Life of Chuck didn't work for me. I get it. To each their own. I went through all my list.
Plenty of good stuff. I still have plenty of catching up to do though too.
So do I.
That's my
Black Bag.
That's from what I've seen so far, but obviously again, there's still so much out there that I haven't seen.
I have to see Naked Gun. Apparently everyone's really loving Naked Gun.
Oh yeah, I know. And listen, a nice mainstream comedy that actually works. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Yeah.
On the level of Naked Gun, I have.
I'm not gonna pull a title that quickly.
Oh, legitimately, there's been no real big comedy that has won me over 100%. Indie, yes.
Okay.
But not, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of anything right now. You guys want to ask some questions? We got 10 minutes before din time.
Din time.
Yeah, hungry. I was in London for 36 hours and it is completely destroyed my sleep,
Everything about life.
my eating schedule.
Perception of reality.
A little bit. Like it's fucked up to do.
I was gonna say, no, that would do it for me. I don't know.
It was an 8:00 flight that landed in London at 2:30 in the afternoon the next day. So I actually did pretty well on the flight. I took my little sleep gummies and I slept for like half the flight, but it's plane sleep. So it's not good sleep.
Yeah, you're not
and then you
getting
get
good
there.
sleep.
I got there. And one of the worst things ever is going into an evening screening after a red eye.
No.
Oh, man. It was so hard.
Absolutely
It was so hard. I will say it was a good movie, but it was hard. I was struggling. I ate a really good steak though, and I had an epic burger too. Such a good burger. And I saw a show on the West End till the stars come down. Julian was excellent in it, and yes, he's saying I survived because I was so anxious because he recommended seats to me. He said 3 things, and like 2 of the 3 things weren't available. So the only seat that was open that he had suggested was one of the stage seats. You literally sit on the stage with the actors. And one of my biggest fears is when I'm in a theater like that, in that kind of situation, and there's some sort of like audience interactivity where like they make you get up and like do a dance or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And the show is about a wedding. So I'm like, fuck, someone's going to make me get up and dance and I'm just going to shrivel into a ball and never leave that theater ever again. But no, it was not like that. And it was incredible though, because so there's people all around them sitting on the stage. And then obviously there's standard seats out in, where standard seats usually are. But the stage is rotating. It doesn't always rotate, but sometimes it does. But because they're being watched 360, there's something happening everywhere. So like the best example I could give is like, let's say the adult characters are having a conversation downstage. I would be watching the one playing the teenage character, like sneak around the set and like sneak alcohol, like that kind of thing,
Yeah.
But like you could look everywhere and see something. So it's also probably a good show to see multiple times because you can catch something new every single time.
That's cool.
So cool. Till the stars come down. I think it's running through the end of September. So highly recommend if you happen to be in London. What else we got? Yeah. Wicked Part 2 is one of my most anticipated. Also, I hope that movie winds up on my list. Conjuring 4, Conjuring the Last Rites. I like The Nun 2, but how does the same director get to make 4 films of the Conjuring universe, but not one is well received?
You're right. Yes. Yeah, correct. Correct. Great question.
Is it the box office that saves him? No hate, just curious.
I mean, legitimately, probably the box office is saving, but at the same time, like, this industry is a little bit of who you know. And, Chaves is protege the right word to say for Chaves and Juan?
I guess like you could, but I don't really know. I don't really know if James Wan looks at it that way.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But
yeah.
He got his first big opportunity via the Conjuring franchise,
right,
Curse of La Llorona.
Yeah, so
God, I can't believe how long ago that was already.
I mean, that is the ultimate question, like, why do we keep returning to it? Why does he keep getting the offers? And I think because he is adequate. Like there are people who are just they're seat fillers. They're studio, like they can work with a studio production. They can get it done seamlessly and they can get it done well enough. And like that's who you're going to put your trust in. Like in half the time, it's the person who's going to get it done versus do I want to take a gamble on someone? So you have these Conjuring movies that are probably well oiled at this point. They're within a universe that's been cranking out stuff, and I don't know. You've got someone who can just keep the wheels greased, and that's got to be why. Because I've never really been a fan of his stuff. So
chat's on fire tonight.
Oh, they're just going.
I was just looking up, the general consensus in case anybody was wondering. Curse of La Llorona has a 26 on the tomato meter, 35% audience score. But then The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, which I thought was solid. I didn't think it was
It's
great.
his best. I think it's his best, honestly.
I would have to. I guess I would have to rewatch both of them to really get behind the statement. But I kind of veer towards The Nun too. I thought that was such I don't know, solid storytelling. More felt like he had more authority as a director in that one to me. Anyway, Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It has a 56 on the tomato meter and an 83 audience score, and then The Nun 2 has a 51 tomato meter, 72% audience score.
So yeah, so that's exactly the thing. It's like audiences are liking it, so why are we going to change that? We're just critics. We're just douchebags.
No. Why'd you go there with it? It's no. I was going to look up how much money all those movies made too, but Box Office Mojo made that too difficult to do quickly, so I'm not going to do it.
The original The Nun is probably
The Nun. So The Nun, number one. The Nun was a big deal because The Nun
was the number one.
Man, I wish it was so much easier to look up these stats now, but
it's on Wikipedia. They just have.
But the stat that I'm getting at is I think The Nun was something like the highest earning for the first week of September ever, and then I think it came out and then topped that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I do think The Nun 2 did pretty well also, if I remember correctly.
You're right.
Oh, or you're looking it up.
I'm trying to, but it's not even. This is doing terribly too. What are we doing here?
Are you on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
What are we all on? I'm gonna do it really quick here.
All right, you
The
do
Nun. The Nun.
Nun box
2.
Office.
The Nun 2 made
Boogaloo.
Probably did pretty well for I don't know how much it costs. Worldwide it made about 270 million.
That's not bad.
And
The Nun was 300, I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
I'm just curious. I mean, you would need to assess that with whatever the production budget was, but I can't imagine The Nun 2 cost that much.
Anyway, but yeah, he makes profitable movies. The industry's pretty easy.
I mean, to be fair, I liked those movies. I liked those movies well enough. No, actually, I mean, The Nun 2 did have a sizable budget, still very profitable, but this budget's a little bigger than I thought it was. The reported production budget for The Nun 2 was $38.5 million.
Fair.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Conjuring, The Conjuring Last Rites. The fucking thing is throwing me off every time. I'm afraid
Conjuring The Last Rites.
The Conjuring.
I know.
It's not.
I know.
Is it still The Conjuring?
No, it is The Conjuring.
Sometimes I still think about when the original The Conjuring was called The Warren Files. You ever think about that?
God, that's right. Yeah.
I like the title The Conjuring, but I also think The Warren Files could have been a great franchise.
The Warren Files universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I understand why they change it because it's before at least the widest possible movie-going audience was this well aware of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Right.
You might have heard The Warren Files and been like, well, is this a law movie or some shit like that?
Is it? Right.
Whereas The Conjuring very quickly sells exactly what it is.
Did we missed a super chat? Oh yeah. Go to Start.
Where?
Go to the super chats.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
There you go.
Mirror Domains. What movie do you think will land better? One Battle After Another or Caught Stealing? Eddington didn't do well. Will PTA or Aronofsky do better?
I'm excited for
the
Caught
PTA
Stealing.
movie is making me nervous.
The PTA one definitely makes me nervous. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe I think Aronofsky. If we're answering just this single question.
Yeah.
Eddington had I didn't see anyone talking about Eddington.
Well, neither did I. That's why I never saw it.
That was such.
I'll see it eventually.
I will too. But for that thing to come and go is so bizarre. The heat that Astor and stuff like that.
Caught Stealing doesn't give me a lot of faith either.
No, that's also very fair.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I actually will lean towards the PTA movie.
PTA movie.
But I'm not super hopeful about either. And It might be because I'm putting them in a bad box right now, just because my mind is starting to shift towards TIFF and award season, and given their track record in that respect, I'm holding them to that standard, which is part of I love award season, Matt. I love celebrating really great movies, but sometimes I get really frustrated by the fact that the second you are on that circuit, everything you do is measured to that standard, and like sometimes you just don't want to make that kind of thing, you know?
No, absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can talk
Put
myself
things
in
in
circles on
boxes.
this. Yes. All right. You hungry?
Yeah,
I hungry.
Look at that. Just an
Are
hour.
You guys hungry?
Just an hour.
We got one more.
I still haven't seen Friendship.
We have another one too.
I haven't seen Friendship yet.
I haven't seen Friendship
really
either.
Do want to.
Ian, how you don't have to give a specific number, but how high up on your list is Friendship?
Ian put his list in before.
Did he?
Yeah.
And I missed it.
It's not super.
Oh, I'm never gonna find it.
Probably not.
Ian, can you DM it to me?
Actually,
Not right now,
but be that far.
Or maybe right now.
Here,
wait. I'll Ian DM me your list on Slack. I'll get it really quick, actually. Sinners is my fave. Still need to watch. So F1 was actually one that I jotted down, but that's one that I definitely need to see it again. I was blown away by the visuals in that movie. On first watch, I thought the story was very effective, but I also thought it followed certain familiar beats with a sports movie, and I wanted a little more kind of like spice to that kind of scenario. Okay. But I really need to watch it again and make sure that is where I'm landing on that one.
That's fair.
But I thought it was incredibly shot. I truly have never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, I do want to see it. That is one I had to let go.
I feel like was there another one? No. Did I make that up? Oh. Yeah, I would love that. She's the friggin' nicest. She is the nicest. She makes me so happy. Every time I cover a movie that she's in, I feel like I hear the best things from her collaborators, but I also feel like that attitude and that mindset and how she carries herself winds up radiating throughout the junket space, and it just creates good vibes where I work, and I appreciate that. That's nice. Ian did message me. Number 1, Sinners. Number 2, Friendship. Shit. Okay. Well, that makes that a priority.
I mean, that's going to be
He's got another priority for me on this list. 3, Weapons. 4, Sorry Baby. 5 is Together / K-pop Demon Hunters. I almost had a reason to watch. I have many reasons to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, but like a reason why I had to watch it now, and then the London trip came up and I didn't do it. But that one, they could be mounting a real deal awards campaign for that one. Yeah. So that's a must watch. Maybe I'll download it for my next flight or something. Okay.
Boom.
I would like that too. Maybe they'll make a 3rd Freaky Friday. By the way, go see Freaky Friday. It's really good. Freakier Friday.
I'm not seeing a lot of love in here for Bambi the Reckoning. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Mirror Domains. It has a great rating. I don't know how. It's not good, but everyone is seeming to like want to give one of these public domain horror movies a pass, and the critics seem to pick Bambi the Reckoning. No. God, no. I'm one of the only negatives. It's crazy. It has like an 80%.
Jesus. All right. Well then. I'm still not going to watch it. I've got other shit to watch right now. Where can people find you on the interwebs?
At Donato Bomb.
Oh.
I almost said Twitter again. On Blue Sky, Letterboxd, Instagram. Playing around TikTok more. Nothing stable yet, but like trying to get better at editing videos and like and working with that. So
yay.
Hopefully we'll start doing a little more stuff there regularly. But yeah, also podcast Certified Forgotten. If you want to hear us, we've been talking about a lot of recent horror movies because we both had me and my co-host have crazy lives. And so it's like, yeah, we can just bang out those easy episodes. But we usually talk about horror movies with 10 or less critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes because we want to talk about movies that no one else is, because that's a great model.
I like that model.
SEO loves that model.
He makes good stuff. Go listen to it. Go listen and read all of his work too, please. You can find Collider Ladies Night. You could find me in a lot of other places too, but that's my baby, and it would really mean a lot to me if you could go to that channel. You could watch some videos, you could like, you could share, you could comment. All that stuff always helps. Both Collider Ladies Night panels from San Diego Comic-Con are available to watch on that YouTube channel, Collider Ladies Night YouTube channel. those were hard to make happen. And we made them happen and we crushed it. And I'm so proud of them. So please go like and share those. And then the one that's going up tomorrow morning is with Hermione Corfield for Outlander Blood of My Blood. And I mainly did that one for her because I didn't realize how long ago this was. You ever see the movie Sea Fever?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Sea Fever's
great.
Sea Fever's fucking awesome. And I interviewed her for that at TIFF, and that was the first time we met. I did not realize that was like 2019 or even 18. I think it was 2019.
That was right before
2019.
Because I think I saw that during lockdown when it came out.
It was 2019 then, and like ever since then, I've always wanted to get her on Ladies' Night. And when that email came in, I'm like, yes, let's book it. I don't know much about Outlander, but I will. I didn't watch the main series. I watched the first 2 seasons of the main series and didn't stop watching it because I didn't like it, but I stopped because like someone else got assigned it. Anyway, Outlander Blood of My Blood is like legit good. She's great in it. We talked about that show. We talked about Mission Impossible, Star Wars, a whole bunch of things. She's great in many things. Great. And she was a lovely interview. So go watch that tomorrow morning on the Collider Ladies Night YouTube channel. All right.
And with that,
close
it out. Dinner
time. Goodbye, everybody. We will see you next week for a new episode. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Okay, bye.